Good morning, students. I wanted to take some time and share some more information about Kids A to Z with you. I know a lot of you have had questions. And remember, Kids A to Z is something that I want you to be visiting at least one time a week. And so there's going to be two things that you're going to be looking for in Kids A to Z. You're going to be looking for assignments. You'll get one book assigned to you every week. And on the assignments, you're going to be doing listening to the book, you're going to be reading the book, and you're going to be taking a little quiz. Your quiz is going to give me really good information about where your kids are understanding the books that they're reading and whether that level is still appropriate for them. The second thing you're going to be looking for is called a flight check. Now, the flight checks are super important. You're going to be getting those about one every 2 to 3 weeks. The flight checks are where your students are actually going to be recording themselves reading. And this is something that they did daily in the classroom, and it was really good for me to be able to hear them reading, and so I knew exactly where they were in their progress. And so this is going to be something that's going to be important for me so that I can hear exactly what they're doing, any mistakes they're making, any good information that's going to give me good data about your kids. So I wanted to share my screen with you so that you could see exactly what Kids A to Z looks like and exactly what I want you to do on there. And so I'm going to log in under my niece. I added her, and so that I wasn't logging into anybody's accounts, and you could see exactly what I wanted you to do. So when you get to Kids A to Z, you're going to see that screen with all the kids' names. If you don't see that screen, that's probably because you haven't logged in yet. And so you're going to need my login information. I sent it to you in an email. If you misplaced it or you need more login information, just let me know. It would be just like this, my teacher's username. I can send you the username. I already have it down here because I've logged in before. I'm going to click it, but just let me know if you need their login information. So then I'm going to find my name, and I made your students' passwords exactly the same as their portal passwords. That way they only have to remember one password, and it makes it super easy for them. So when you log in, you're going to see this screen with these spaceships on it. There's going to be 4 spaceships, 3 spaceships, or 2 spaceships. Now, the most important spaceship would be the flight check. If you see the flight check, that's the one that I want you to do first. This is the one where your students are recording themselves reading and sending it to me. And so I'm going to click on the flight check and show you exactly what it's going to do. When you click on it, it's going to have one book, and you're going to push the microphone. As soon as the microphone comes on, it's going to ask you, this book takes such and such time. Do you have time for this book? You're going to click yes. If you do not have the adequate time, you can push no and you can save it for later. But make sure you have at least 15 to 20 minutes. It shouldn't take 15 to 20 minutes, but make sure you have at least 15 to 20 minutes to dedicate. And so I'm going to push the microphone. So I hope you can hear that. And so it asked me if I had time to complete this assignment. So I'm going to push yes. And then I'm going to allow it access to my microphone. So as you can see, as soon as I had access, it's already recording me. And so I'm going to start reading. I can help clean the house. I'm going to click next. I can help wash the dishes. I can help plant the flowers. I can help make the bed. I can help hold the bag. I can help wash the dog. I can help feed the birds. I can help to clean my room. Now, this is a very important step. Your students just read the book. Please make sure as a note that you're not helping your child read the book. If they come to a word that they don't know, ask them to use their strategies, but do not tell them exactly what it says, because then I can take those errors and I can see what I need to work on with your child when we do small groups. And so when they get to this part is when they need to retell the book. Now, in small groups this week, we talked about our 5-finger retelling. And so they need to retell who the characters were, what the character's setting was, the beginning, middle, end, and the problem and the solution. And so make sure they're retelling as much about the book as possible. I would have a conversation with them before you push record and say, okay, remember, you're going to tell Miss Michaelbus everything that was in the book. And so I can get a good, accurate picture of what they're comprehending when they read. So in this book, and I'm going to retell as much as possible. And while I'm retelling, it's going to be recording. And this soundbite is going to come directly to me. So when I'm done, I'm going to push the arrow down here. Then it's going to take me to the quiz. And so they're going to go through the quiz, who was the main character. They're going to click the answer and they're going to go next. What did the boy help to do? Where did the boy wash the dog? Why does the boy need help to clean his room? Next. So here is where that's going to be done, and they're going to send all the information to me. They're going to get their stars, and then you can click home. And when you get to home, you're going to notice that that flight check spaceship is gone. And so that means if there's no flight check spaceship there, that you don't have that assignment. And then you can go to the assignment. Now I've been assigning one per week. And so there's probably maybe a few of you that have multiple assignments. If you want to space them out, that's totally fine. If you want to do them all in one sitting, it's totally up to you. But I'm going to be assigning one a week in their books that are on their level. And so when I get to the assignment page, I can go down to single assignments. This little headphones means that they're going to read the book to you. So I want them to listen to the book first. Then they need to go to the book icon and read the book on their own. As soon as they complete those 2 steps, that question icon is going to come up. It's not available right now because they have not listened or read the book. It's only going to pop up after they've done both of those things, and then they take the quiz. Now the quiz is really good because the questions will let me know exactly where they're struggling in their comprehension. So if it's a vocabulary piece or an inferencing piece or a retelling piece, it will let me know. And so those are things that we can work on during our small group time. And so after they do all of their assignments, I'm going to go back. The reading room and the level up are things that they can do for fun on their own. So the level up is really cool because it has all the books available to them on their level. And so they can do as many as they want in a day. And then up here at the top, it'll tell you how many tasks they have left to get to the next level. And then the reading room is cool because that offers them different kinds of books. So they're not necessarily books on their level. There's level books, there's topics, there's fiction stories. They can go and they can explore different kinds of books in the reading room. Now, all of this is letting them accumulate points. So you can see that my niece has 300 points. Oh, hi, there is Parker. Life with cats. And so you're going to see that throughout this, you're going to accumulate points. And so you can go down here at the bottom to the star zone. And this allows them a fun piece to the Reading Kids A to Z, and they can create their own avatar or their own rocket based on their points. So the more points they accumulate, the more things that they're able to buy for their rockets and their avatars. Once they do a flight check, I can send them a private message that will appear up over down here in the messages. And so they can get messages from Kids A to Z and me based on their reading. They just click on the messages. It's not letting me click there right now because she has no messages. And then there's a statistics bar that's going to show them how many badges they've earned, how many stars they've earned, reading that they've earned. And so, see, she has not done any yet because I just created her. And so it's going to show all of these things. So I hope that that makes Kids A to Z a little bit more recognizable for you, and a little bit more of an understanding of it. Once again, like I said, let me know if you need my username or your students' usernames and passwords. And I hope you enjoy Kids A to Z. I hope to see all and hear all of your reading.